Okay, so hello. I was going to be on earlier, but would you believe the movie night people were still on and we was chatting with them? Those movie night people really take movie night seriously right on into the morning. But we were having a chat, so that was funny because I was going to come on much earlier, and I'm like, I look at my computer down here, and I'm like, because I had all the volume and stuff off, so I didn't hear anything, and I go and I'm like, wait a second, there were still 6 people in there. Can you believe that? But I'm going to go make the cream. First, I'm going to make the regular cream, and then I'm going to make the stabilized whipping cream. So for the regular whipped cream, I just want to get my sugars down here because I think it should be a quarter cup with the. I don't want it. I just don't want to put too much in there because this cream we don't have to worry too much about. The second set of cream we want to have more stability because that's going to be piped, especially when it's hotter out. It's really important to do that. So we do that with unflavored gelatin. So I just want to 1 cup. Yeah, I usually use like a quarter. Okay, you can even use less confectioner sugar if you want. I usually, for a pint, use like a quarter. I believe it's like a half for a quart. But we'll see how a quarter is usually good because you want it to be a little bit sweeter. It's going to go over the ice cream. Hi, Carla. Hi, board license plates. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hi, Denise. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Gail B. Hi, Ramen. Okay, so I'm going to go over on the other side. Oh, it sounds crazy when I say that. And do the cream. All right. So I'm going to. Again, I'm going to be silent for a minute, but then I'll be right back. I've got to get my phone and let myself in. Oh, and I don't know what I was going to say. I think the reason, no, Kubi said she had no signal. All right, hang on. Why is that not letting join Zoom? Launch meeting. So anyway, I tried to watch that movie night, but I fell asleep and then I woke up and I didn't understand. I think it might be good if I have to, but I have to get into it, you know? Hey, Billy Bob, Boy Blue, we're wondering where you were. Welcome. Are you going to watch us make this Gia's birthday cake? Okay, I've got to mute over here. Okay, now I'm live over here. All right, now I have to go over there and just start up the video, but and I'm also going to see the chat because I have my laptop there, so I'll be able to interact. I've got to walk over my pine cones that I brought in. I've got to really get things straightened out. Okay, I've got some stuff, maybe for a flash wash auction. We'll see between making different kinds of creams. Oh, and I might make a birthday card. I don't know if 10th Angel is around. I have my Cricut here on the counter still, and I got brand new mats, 10th Angel. Isn't that great? Okay. Hold on. For some reason, this is okay. I have to get my camera right. Let me see if I can do this right from the get-go. Okay. All right, did that go right? Now let me just highlight that. Thank you, Billy Boy Blue. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, Billy Boy. You are a great supporter of the channel, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you very much. That is much appreciated. Okay, let me get the chat up over here so I can see what's going on. And Jimmy, I don't know where Jimmy is. Okay, I'll find him in a minute. It's going to show something. I'm going to show. Let me see here. It's my laptop. Let me get into the chat so I can interact with you guys the entire time. Okay. So let me go into here. Live chat. There we go. There we go. Now I've gotten, let me go into live chat. It's always, mine always defaults to top chat. I think the reason Nana Patty's doesn't is because she's on an iPad, and maybe because I'm on a PC, it always defaults. So the first thing we're going to do, I bought a quart and a half. The first time I did this cake, I was like, I over whipped the cream. You never want to over whip the cream. So it ended up having like going through like 2 quarts of whipping cream. So I was always buying 2 quarts, and then I was always having too much cream left over. And even with 1 quart, I have left over, but I'm doing this in 2 parts because I want to do the stabilized by itself, even though it really doesn't change. Maybe I should just freaking do the whole stabilized with 1 quart and then leave the half of, yeah. Okay, so you use your heavy whipping cream, just your heavy whipping cream, right? Get your heavy whipping cream. You can chill your bowl if you want. It shortens the time, but you don't have to chill your bowl. It's still going to work. Okay. I use my KitchenAid mixer. It's just faster, easier. That's what I use. I don't even have a hand mixer. For years, I used to use a hand mixer. Then once I got a KitchenAid, I don't even know where my hand mixer is. You know that one time, because I gave my daughter my first KitchenAid, and before she had it, she whipped meringue. Do you know how hard it is to whip meringue by hand? She did it by hand. Don't even get me started on that. I don't know why she didn't have a hand mixer. Don't ask me. I don't know. But yeah, that was bizarre. Just gonna move this over here. So I usually keep my KitchenAid on the other counter, but then you wouldn't see what I'm doing. So I want to come over here. So I took my KitchenAid out of the corner. I can see the confectioner sugar and stuff that's on the other side where it's against the wall. So I just, me OCD me has to clean that. Because unfortunately, when you use confectioner sugar, it can go into this silly gravel system. Okay. I think that's mostly. Monstrosity over here. No, where Jimmy's gone to. Okay. All right. Let me plug this in. I do have my Cricut over here still, Tint Angel. Let's Okay. Get the confectioner's sugar and vanilla. And like I said, I'm going to try for a whole quart. I usually use about a half a cup. So I'm gonna get that ready. And we like a lot of vanilla. So I do it by eye, but it's usually like at least 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And you just want to whip it until you have stiff peaks. But since we're going to do a stabilized whipping cream, what that means is that we're going to take a pack of unflavored gelatin. And you can also use, and this may sound like crazy, but don't, it's not crazy. The gel that you write with, clear one, that's what they say you can also use. And I believe you could also use meringue powder, but this is not like an exact thing. So you take some water and you just put a little, sometimes it's 3 teaspoons of water or so. And you put the gelatin in there. And then, okay, again, I'm using a quart, so I'm going to sprinkle all the gelatin in there. And it's just gonna, all it does, it's unflavored, so it adds no flavor, okay? But what it does is that it's going to stabilize the cream. So if you make desserts that have piped cream on them, it's going to allow. So what you do now is I heat this up in the microwave. And then you're going to let it cool down because you don't want to put it into the cream. So you really should get this ready beforehand. So you put it in there so it's going to completely dissolve. And be careful not to boil the hell out of it, okay? So I usually start with like 40 seconds and see where it is. All right. It'll get like a gel, like that gel consistency. It's like that, right, in gel. And then you're going to put the heavy whipping cream. Oops, I better take the seal off of it. Into the bowl. You want that to be nice and cold. Oh gosh, it's splashing. It just splashed in my face. Okay. Well, that's okay. Let me just check that. Maybe okay. Let me move over here. Okay, this is dissolved, so I'm just going to let this stay over here. Now, we're going to get our attachment. I'm going to use your whisk for this. Not your dough hook, not your paddle attachment. That up. That's a half a cup of confectioner's sugar. Now we put the vanilla in. Which again, I'm going to eyeball vanilla. It's about 1 teaspoon. About 2. right, now we're gonna crank it up. I should put my shield on there. I should have had my shield on there before. But I don't even know if it pays to put it on now. I guess I'm not even gonna bother with it now. I'm always paranoid about overbeating it, so I'm going to check it. That's still a little too soft, so. But now, watch, we're gonna put some of the gelatin in. Okay, so this is like that piping gel now. This has been cooling. We're going to. Okay, it's that is there, I think. Now, hold on. I just don't want to overbeat it. Yeah, that's there. I'm gonna give it just one, like 30 seconds. That's it. Okay. That's all. Now, we've got to undo the cake now. So what you want to do, hold on one second. Okay, what you want to do is get a hot rag, and I mean a really hot cloth. This is how we're going to. I usually like to use a magic towel for this, and I know you're like, what's the freaking magic towel? Jimmy, do you know he stole my magic towels? And then I found them upstairs. I don't know what he was saving them for. In one of my videos, I show you the magic towels are great for this. They're like a high performance microfiber, but so what I'm going to do is get a hot cloth, okay? And if you don't have really hot water, you should put it in the microwave. I'm gonna get our cake out. What we're gonna do. Uh-oh. Are we stalled? I'm going to start just touching the outside of this pan here with the hot cloth, and and then loosen this up. But what's going to happen is it's first going to be like that person's tongue. It's going to get stuck a little bit until you get more of it. And we're going to clean up. We can clearly clean up the sides, okay, with this, and then just keep taking it back to the sink or your hot water. And as you clean up, this is a little messy, but it's going to release. And you can take also a butter knife and go around the edges. And this is absolutely brand new, clean. Don't ever like use something you wiped your counter with, because it's going to touch your cake and you want it to be perfectly clean. And just keep cleaning up your ice cream. And as you clean it, it's going to be loosening up. Okay. Billy Bob, never mind. I remembered Gosling and Emma. Hey, thank you, Billy Boy, Blue. Sorry, because I don't get the chime, but I just see it now. Thank you. Appreciate you a lot and your help. Okay, so it's Gia's birthday, Billy Boy. Okay, so now let me get a butter knife here. Hang on. Hold on, I gotta move. Somebody spilled chocolate. I didn't know how much chocolate. Maybe did I? No, okay, so let me put that back on. There we go. And I'm just going to I feel it loosening up. So you got to work fast, because a lot of times what I'll do is once I remove this, I will put this back. I'll put this back in. Just let it freeze up a little bit like that before I put the cream on it. Okay. And that way it'll let it get a little frozen. And then you can put your cream in the refrigerator while you're waiting. That way, especially because I'm taking it somewhere, I want to truly make sure that it's frozen, you know what I mean? So hang on a sec. I want to taste this cream to make sure it's very good. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the fridge right now until we're ready for it. Keep it nice and cold. Linda Gale told me she's going to clean out her fridge. I think I need to clean out mine. So I'm going, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to make sure I cover that with clear wrap. I don't want anything that's in the refrigerator to our cream, you know what I mean? My kids have like that jerky stuff in there, and I don't want anything like that. So I'm going to cover it very tightly. Okay, that goes in. I think it might be time for another cup of coffee, and maybe we'll look at birthday card, or let's see what we're going to do here. I hear Rachel freaking Ray over there. We can go and look at some shells or whatever until while we wait for that. or we can just talk. Oh, we have to look about the manhunt, right? Let me go over on the other computer and while that's, see, look at this. We're doing a lot of stuff. Let me just see if I need another cup of coffee. I do need another cup of coffee. So maybe you need one too, grab one. And we're gonna go look about that manhunt and any of the other true crime stuff, okay? Okay. And you know what you can do with your leftover cream? You can keep it in the piping bag, put it into your coffee drinks for a special treat. Every time I make ice cream cakes, we always have a special treat. But we'll go over there, getting Gia's, have Gia's numbers. I got her the gold. I think she likes the glitz, and I got her these. And where's the other number? The number should be here somewhere. I have a card, but I was going to make like another card on the Cricut. I don't know. Let me move the mixer. I don't know where my husband went. He probably told me where he probably said, I'm going somewhere. Okay. Come here, mixer. I do have the new Cricut pads. Go in your corner. Back in your corner. Jimmy's freaking bottles. Oh my gosh, every time I go away, I'm telling you, if I died and Jimmy didn't get married again to a clean woman, the white cabinets would look like horrendous. They spill so much stuff and they don't clean it up and they just leave it. So that's that. I think I saw something over here. I definitely saw something just now over here. Once I get started, okay. I would, do you ever wonder, like, if you don't have a husband that would look at, like, how long after I was gone would he even like dream that maybe I have to, wipe down the cabinets or pay attention to the cabinets. I always wonder how long. That's like he said when I had COVID, he did not realize all the things that I did until I was down for like 2 weeks. And then he realized it. At least he realized it, right? Sorry, I'm getting like so involved now. He's been cooking a lot here on the stove. And my pillar's on the side of the stove. Okay, I'm gonna stop now because I can't stop once I stop. Let me go over there and get the true crime. My coffee is almost done. It's done. I just have to put the creamer. Creamer in. Where's the creamer? It is. You got me a tiny little half. Okay. All right, let's go over there and see what's going on. I'm going to shut the camera here to conserve the battery. I have to shut the volume. back. Let's go see what's going on with the manhunt. Hold on, I'll turn on my camera. Oh my goodness, I've got to put myself over here. There we go. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Mom got full custody of 6-year-old. Oh, this is a crazy case. I saw this yesterday. Did you guys see this? You talk about people going insane. Look at all these beautiful kids losing their lives because their parents are wacko, or mentally ill, you know? 2 people in custody in Minnesota on suspicion of murder after police found the body of a 6-year-old kindergartner, Eli Hart, in the trunk of his mother's car during a traffic stop on Friday. Do you ever look at these stories and think you're going to read the name of somebody you know? I get more and more like that. The mother, 28-year-old, and I don't mean like no person, I mean just from YouTube and stuff. Not mean the ramblers, meaning people on YouTube that are crazy. The mother, 28-year-old Jalissa Thaler, is one of those 2 people. The other is believed to be Robert Paul Pinkeranian. Thaler was awarded full custody of Eli on May 10th, despite grave concerns from social workers about her living situation, mental health, and criminal record. Let's give her the kid back. Eli was placed into family foster care in July of 2021 and remained with Stephen and Nikita Kronberg for 11 months until Thaler was given temporary custody in December. Nikita Kronberg said that she and Eli's family, including his father, Tony Hart, fought to keep the boy away from Thaler. And I quote, "I feared if she got custody back that she would harm Eli, if not worse. I instantly responded with, 'You know this is a dangerous situation for Eli. You know I fear for his safety if he's returned to her. There's numerous things I had brought up that were concerning that I had noticed.'" Court documents filed in the custody case showed that Thaler, the mother, had been cited multiple times for driving offenses and had an upcoming hearing regarding a drug theft. A caseworker noted that Thaler had moved multiple times since Eli was put in foster care and was concerned about her stability. Caseworker. A guardian ad litem wrote to the court about being very concerned about Ms. Thaler's mental health and how she is impacting her 6-year-old's mental health and well-being, as well as how she is jeopardizing Eli's relationship with his father, who appears to be a stabilizing force in Eli's life. Mental health workers wrote that Thaler didn't participate in sessions, often not showing up. Tory Hart, who operates a bait shop, the child's father, 120 miles away in Wisconsin, wrote to the court that Eli had begun violently acting out in school and showing signs of anxiety during visits since he returned to his mother in December. He wrote that he feared his son was being mentally and emotionally abused. Despite those concerns, the case was closed on May 10th, and Thaler received full custody. Thaler was arrested on Friday when the Orono police pulled over her car. She was driving with a flat tire and a smashed-out back window. The officer who made the traffic stop noticed blood in the car while talking with her, and they found Eli's body in the trunk. Police said they also found evidence at a nearby gas station where the car was seen earlier and at an apartment where they arrested the second suspect, believed to be Pinkeranian. Pinkeranian's relationship with Thaler and Eli is unknown. Both are being held without bond on suspicion of murder. Police have not publicly released the names of the suspects or the victim. Family members identified Eli as the victim, and jail records identified Thaler and Pinkeranian. Terrible. Terrible. We know Johnny Depp's on, right, again. Now, do you remember this case? We followed this case extensively last year, or was it 2020? It was 2020, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You might remember, and we have a video about it, a couple of videos about it. Remember how crazy this case was? She called him her big brother, and he took the rodeo queen. Remember all that? Nevada man is scheduled to be sentenced after an Elko County judge determined that he arred and killed his teenage friend. According to the Elko Daily, 20-year-old Bryce Dickey was convicted of murder and SA with a deadly weapon in connection with the death of his friend, Gabrielle Brittany Ulaki, who was 16. Brittany was last seen at 4:30 p.m. on March 8th of 2020. Days later, police found her body while her childhood friend Dickey mourned her death on Facebook. He also attended vigils and memorials for the slain teen who had dreams of becoming a rodeo queen one day. Around a week after his Facebook posts, authorities arrested Dickey and charged him with Brittany's death. Investigators found a used condom with Dickey's DNA on it close to her body. According to the criminal complaint, Dickey arred Brittany, slashed her throat, and suffocated her. In 2020, during a preliminary hearing, Brittany's father, James Ulaki, and others testified that this day, the day their daughter disappeared, he found it strange that her phone kept going to voicemail each time he called. And he said, and I quote, "I was repeatedly calling her all the way home, and I sent a text, 'Why aren't you answering my calls?' She had never done that before." James Ulaki added that he had only met the suspect a few times, but knew that his daughter was friends with him. Brittany's friend, Cheyenne Fry, previously testified that Dickey was like a big brother to Brittany, explaining that the victim had no romantic feelings for the suspect. Fry previously said that Dickey had shown interest in Brittany, but she ultimately turned him down. And a friend, Cheyenne said, she called him her big brother. She didn't like him like that, meaning romantically. Cheyenne also testified that she saw Brittany in a Snapchat photo with Dickey on the day she disappeared. She said Brittany looked pale, sick, and not quite like herself. She looked pale, and I asked if she was okay. She said she was having a day, Cheyenne said. Later in that day, Dickey told Cheyenne that Brittany left with someone in a pickup truck. Cheyenne became visibly upset when explaining Dickey said he tried to stop Brittany from leaving. He told me he was sorry. He hugged me and comforted me. I hugged him back because I thought I could trust him. I had no clue any of this happened. I thought he was her friend because that's how Brittany talked about him. Monica Swartzen of the Washoe County Sheriff's Office Forensic Science Division confirmed during her testimony that the condom found at the crime scene had DNA on it that indeed matched back to Dickey. She also said she confirmed that a knife that was found inside a pair of red-stained hiking boots inside Dickey's closet. Investigators also found a red-stained shirt hidden in a toolbox in Dickey's truck. The items were sent off for DNA testing. Jurors took around 4 hours Thursday and returned the guilty verdict. Sentencing is scheduled to take place Monday at the Elko County Circuit Court. So, yeah. So, might remember that. Let's see if he's been sentenced yet. He should be. Let's see. Bryce Dickey. Didn't even know this was happening. I'm going to go do a recap of this trial. It's apparently pretty fast. Said that an Elko County jury has found 20-year-old man guilty of first-degree murder and SA with a deadly weapon. Prosecutors said early they were not seeking the death penalty. Police originally treated Ulaki as a runaway after Dickey said He saw her get into a pickup with a man wearing a cowboy hat outside the Spring Creek High School. Remember that? Her body was discovered 3 days later. So I don't, let me see his sentence, but I guess you would expect life in prison without parole, right? But I wonder about the victim's impact statements. Dickie was 18 years old when he picked up Hulaki up from Angel Park in Elko on March 8th of 2020. She was never seen again. After she vanished, Dickie, who was so close to Hulaki that she considered him a big brother, allegedly told deputies differing stories about what happened. At one point, police say he claimed that he had seen her get into a green Ford F-150 pickup with a tall man wearing a cowboy hat. The man and the truck were never found, and prosecutors believe they never existed. 3 days after her disappearance, her body was found wrapped in a blue tarp. She had been AR'd and stabbed to death. Authorities soon closed in on Dickie, citing his inconsistent stories and physical evidence found at the scene. Dickie's blood-stained boots and a condom containing his DNA were found by Brittany's body. Dickie eventually admitted to having sex with Hulaki on the day she vanished, but claimed that it was consensual. The defense maintained that Dickie hadn't killed Hulaki. You will not hear any evidence that anybody anywhere saw Bryce Dickie kill Brittany, defense attorney Gary Woodbury told the jury. But prosecutors presented a witness who testified that she had previously dated Dickie and that he had repeatedly gotten violent with her, choking her at least 4 times. During closing arguments, prosecutors said they were not required to provide an eyewitness to the crime. I want you to think about whether crimes like murder and sexual assault are crimes often committed in front of other people, Prosecutor Tyler Ingram told the jury. That wouldn't be very smart. And in the end, jurors agreed with the prosecution. They convicted Dickie. They're reconvening today to deliberate his sentence. He faces up to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Okay. Let's see about that manhunt, if there's anything else. We'll follow that.
I think this is the right label.
1 second. For what, Jimmy?
For the Sickles return.
Oh, okay. And then we've also got to send out those.
The what?
Oh my gosh, listen to this. This is horrendous. A 19-year-old man has been jailed without bail in Maine after a family shooting in Wells left a 2-year-old girl dead. Andrew Huber Young has been charged in the death of Octavia Huber Young on Saturday afternoon. 2 other people, both men, were taken to York Hospital for treatment of gunshot wounds that were not considered life-threatening. State police said other charges are pending. And here's from the press release from the Wells police. Said Wells police want to confirm that there has been a shooting involving a family here in Wells, Maine. The alleged shooter is currently being detained at the Wells Police Department. There is no threat to the general public, and this was an isolated incident. Police have not named the 2 other people injured. However, the shooter is is related to the little girl, or how the shooter is related to the little girl, or what led to the shooting. All I know is she was full of life, and she always loved to smile and play. She always wanted to be like her older sister, said the toddler's mother, Samantha Higgins. She said that the 2 men who were wounded were the girl's father and grandfather, and they've both been released from the hospital. So who was the 18-year-old? Was it her brother? Was it the mother's brother? Or the father's brother? An uncle of the little girl said that the suspect is another uncle. Oh my gosh. Anytime you have a family that's been involved in a shooting, it's a tragedy, said Maine police spokesperson Shannon Moss, and it affects not only the greater family, friends, a neighborhood, and a community. One neighbor said that she was outside Saturday afternoon when she heard a man yelling, followed by the popping sounds of gunshots and a woman screaming. A neighbor, Allison McGarrigle, said the neighborhood where the shooting took place is a really friendly and quaint town. She said the shooting was a shock, saying anyone would be shocked, no matter where you lived. That's unbelievably tragic. Wow. This woman looks oddly familiar. Doesn't she look oddly familiar? Oh, not that. This woman. She looks oddly familiar, doesn't she? A former Missouri respiratory therapist has been charged with first-degree murder in connection with the death of a patient. In the 5 months that Jennifer Ann Hall was a respiratory therapist at Hendrick Medical Center, that is a rural Missouri hospital, she experienced 18 code blue incidents, an alarming increase in sudden cardiac arrests for a hospital that historically averaged one of them a year. 9 of those patients died and 9 recovered. 20 years later, she was charged this month with first-degree murder in one of the deaths, that of 75-year-old Fern Franco. Livingston County Prosecuting Attorney Adam Warren launched an investigation 10 years ago, said Franco died of lethal doses of acetylcholine, a relaxant that paralyzes the respiratory muscles, and the pain reliever morphine. The prosecutor did not disclose a possible motive or say why the investigation took a decade. Hall's attorney, Matt O'Connor, says she's innocent and that as a respiratory therapist, she didn't have access to acetylcholine, morphine, or any other drugs. He said Hall became a scapegoat for the deaths at Hendrick because of an arson conviction that she was cleared of in 2005. It's unclear if she will face additional murder charges in the 2002 deaths at Hendrick. Warren declined interview requests, and the Livingston County Sheriff, Steve Cox, did not respond for comments. April Franco, Franco's granddaughter, hopes investigators get to the bottom of the other deaths, just for the other family's sake, said the 44-year-old woman of Kansas City, Missouri. She said, they've been waiting 20 years for answers. It's up to my grandma's case to find. It's up to me to find answers for my grandma. Hall, 41, pled not guilty Thursday and is jailed without bond. O'Connor said that she will seek bond so Hall can get chemotherapy for leukemia. A hearing on that request was set for May 27th. She began working at Hendrick in December of 2001. The small hospital is in Calico, a town of 9,100 residents, 90 miles northeast of Kansas City. Probable cause statement from a Chillicothe officer, Brian Schmidt, said that during Hall's brief time at Hendrick, sudden cardiac collapse incidents, code blues, rose alarmingly. Hospital officials were alerted to the concerns about Hall, but did everything in the world to cover it up, to avoid bad publicity, said Scott Lindy, the county coroner. No criminal investigation was launched at the time. A wrongful death lawsuit naming the hospital and the company that now operates it, St. Luke's Health System, was filed in 2010 on behalf of relatives of 5 patients who died. The Missouri Supreme Court tossed the lawsuit in 2019, ruling it was filed after the statute of limitations had run out. St. Luke's Health System noted in a statement that it took over operation of Hendrick more than a year after the deaths. We, too, are only interested in the truth and look forward to a final resolution of the investigation. Warren who was elected prosecutor in 2010, opened the investigation in 2012, saying he didn't believe that a thorough investigation had ever been completed. The deaths involved people of varying ages and levels of health. World War II veteran Charles O'Hara, 88, was admitted for evaluation of high temperatures, vomiting, and agitation on February 2, 2002, and died 2 days later. Retired conservation agent Koval Gain was 82, but David Harper was just 37. He had been hospitalized with pneumonia, but the lawsuit said he was so much better and he was about to be discharged, and he died on March 20th, 2002. Similarly, 49-year-old Shirley Eller was a day away from going home after being treated for pneumonia when she collapsed and died March 9th of 2002. The lawsuit said Eller's death was attributed to natural causes, the same as the others who died. Eller's sister, Helen Pittman, found that puzzling. Eller smoked but was otherwise healthy and active. It was a shock, Pittman said. It seemed really suspicious. Shirley was doing good. Franco also had been hospitalized with pneumonia. Hall and another staffer, identified only as J.A. in the probable cause statement, found her dead on May 18, 2002. Hall's victim was a sick, defenseless elderly woman who was depending on Hall to care for physical ailment within a medical facility. He said the succinylcholine caused a ghastly death from suffocation, while Franco was fully conscious. Hall was placed on administrative leave 3 days after Franco's death, and the Code Blue incidents returned to historical frequency. Hall was fired 5 months later, but not because of the patient's death. O'Connor said she was fired after hospital officials learned that she had been convicted of an arson at another small Missouri hospital, Cass Regional Medical Center in Harrisonville, where she previously worked. She was free on appeal when she took the job at Calico and later spent a year behind bars before being acquitted at a retrial. O'Connor called it unfathomable that Hall would again be singled out for a crime she didn't commit. To go through it once is terrible, O'Connor said. To go through it twice is a recurring nightmare. He said Hall's proximity to patients shouldn't be unexpected, since it's a small hospital with a small staff. 20 years after the death of her younger sister, Pittman, 79, wasn't ready to pass judgment, but she does want investigators to keep looking into Shirley Eller's death. It's hard for me to believe people can be that mean, but I guess they can. So let's go back to that Texas manhunt. Now, before we do that, there were 2 assaults. There was one in a New York subway and now in Boston. Boston Transit Police on Friday charged a man with an indecent assault on a 4-year-old at Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority station near the Boston Common. Officers were called to Park Street Station. They were called by the child's mother, who told them her child was assaulted by a man she didn't know on the westbound Green Line platform. She confronted the man, took a photograph of him with her cell phone. And armed with the photo and the help of a witness, the officers tracked the man down several miles away and took him into custody. He was identified as George Francois, 66, and he was charged with indecent assault and battery of a child under 14. The suspect reportedly made incriminating statements to the arresting officers. No further details were provided. Okay, let's look at the Texas manhunt now for Caitlin. I need you to turn up the freezer as high as it will go.
Who are you talking to?
You.
The freezer?
Yeah, to make sure it's up high because I'm freezing that ice cream cake. It has to be really frozen.
I might have to put it downstairs.
Well,
I'll turn it out. Let me see. All you have to do is go to, let me think what it is now. Go to, God, it's got a thing that just like if you load your refrigerator up with food,
Okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
let me do it. Hang on. Not mine. Freezer.
Okay, so it's looking like the latest.
Reset.
So we told you last night she's a yoga instructor. She was a participant. Remember the boyfriend called her that in a bike race. And Texas authorities are still urgently searching for a suspect who they say killed a world-class cyclist after a love triangle. But though her family is saying she was not involved with Colin, and something is weird when we looked at this timeline and stuff. Remember, something's weird. Austin police have charged Caitlin Armstrong with homicide and killing cyclist Mariah Wilson. Her name is Anna Mariah Wilson. They discovered that Wilson had previously been in a relationship with Armstrong's boyfriend, cyclist and Red Bull athlete Colin Strickland. Police say they found Wilson dead after a friend came home, found her unconscious and bleeding with gunshot wounds. I think it just kind of stunned. Tragic, and you just want to hug people you love, says Allison Tetrick, a friend of Wilson's. According to the affidavit, which we read yesterday, Armstrong's car was recorded on a Ring camera in Wilson's neighborhood around the same time that she was killed. Soon after police questioned Armstrong, they said she disappeared. They found a warrant out for her arrest, but then they found it was invalid. They told her she could leave. She left. They have not seen her. The Lone Star Fugitive Task Force is investigating, but fears she may have fled the country. That's what I think. The man, Strickland, clarified the relationship timing. He said soon after a very brief romantic relationship in 2021 with Mariah Wilson, he reconciled and resumed his relationship with Armstrong while keeping a platonic and professional relationship with Wilson. Yeah, one that he couldn't tell Armstrong about because it was so professional and platonic. And she was so okay with it. Right. Right. Okay. So, what are you talking about? Jeanette's always talking about like something totally unrelated to what we're talking about. Always, Jeanette. She's so annoying. For Holloway. What trial are you talking about, Jeanette? Jordan Vandersloot is on trial again? Hi, Captain Lee fan. Michael K. No, I'm staying on the subjects. Oh, okay, because you always go like, I noticed you always go like, hey, did you ever cover this case or that case, or did you follow this one? Who are you shipping out something to? Jimmy, who are you shipping to?
I'm putting that thing we have to send back.
Oh. Okay, because we have to do Tammy's rings. And I'm going to do them on camera so she sees them. And she sees that they're going into the package. And that they're being sent back. I want to make sure that she sees that. 100. It's evening there, Jeanette. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Hi, snow remover. I'm finishing the cake, but I had to let it freeze a little bit more before I put the cream on, which I'm going to do in like 5 minutes, and then I covered the true crime. I may do a flash auction. We'll see. I don't know. With the Depp trial going on, everybody's watching the Depp. Who's even testifying right now? It's getting so drawn out, isn't it? It's getting a little bit drawn out. It's like enough already. Jimmy is shipping a signed guitar to you. Okay, so what else was I going to do here? Did you guys watch, a lot of you watched, well, that movie Candy, but I fell asleep. So today is Gia's birthday. I guess, hold on a minute, I have to write on Gia's. I have to write on Gia's thing about her birthday. Hold on. Gotta wish her happy birthday. Oh, so I guess Gia's mom's coming to the party. That's what I thought. So my cake has to be extra special. I'm going to say happy birthday, Gia. I am making that my super sweet son requested I make in honor of your birthday. I hope you have a wonderful year that is filled with the best of every good thing. Love you and see you later. With the cake. If it makes it. No. I'm not a really emoji person, but I'm going to put an emoji. Some people use like a lot of emojis. I don't usually use a lot of emojis. I think some people might think I should use more emojis. Some cake and ice cream. Okay. And then I will enter that. There we go. Have some money, girl with the glasses. Thank you, Billy boy. Appreciate that. Hi, Chris Ree. How's your daughter? Dr. Spiegel. The Wilson case. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, the case is very new for everybody, pretty much, Jeanette. We went through that yesterday, yeah. Let me put up a picture. Let me put something up on my Facebook wall. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Let me pick a picture. Picture should I use? I had a dream about something really crazy. I don't know what, now I can't even remember what it was. But it was something related to Facebook. Okay, so let me use this image and make a post really quick before I forget. And I don't like to do that. But I'm not on Facebook a lot, and I don't leave a lot of things, but I did one. I always, okay. Happy birthday to, what was that, our daughter-in-law to be? Is that what you call them? Or soon-to-be daughter-in-law? Daughter-in-law to be at Rihanna. I am busy working on your delicious ice cream cake as I write this. Should I say hope it survives its trip down the mountain? Should I say pray it survives its trip down the mountain? We are so happy to you are joining our family and could not think of anyone better suited as a mate for our son Michael. Okay, he is a great man and deserves the best. You know.
I have to go get one
Yeah.
kid, honey.
What's the matter?
I'm gonna go grab a kid.
Okay, 1 second. All right, let me finish this. He's a great man, and you both make an awesome pair. Okay. See you tonight with the cake. No, I gotta put that awesome thing before that, okay? We wish you an amazing year filled with the best of every good thing. We love you and we'll see you tonight with the cake to celebrate your birthday. celebrate your birthday. Post. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the picture. That was silly. Now I've got to edit the post. Add the picture. Silly. There we go. All right, done. Is that good? Is that good? Okay. Hi, Dina Elizabeth. Hi, Davida. I got to get back to work on the cake now. I can't believe the time is ticking away. I am, Davida. I was even earlier, but you know what? The people from movie night were still in Zoom. Would you believe that? So I got talking to them for a while, or I would have been on like hours earlier. Hours earlier. Hi, Pitbull. I'm going to go back over on the other side and we're going to get the cake out. We got to get the first layer of the cream on the cake, okay? It's time to move, guys. My time's running out here. I've got to get, hold on, I've got to put my other self on there. Okay, and I've got to turn my volume down and mute till I get over there. She's back. Okay. Let me get my little turntable. Let me get my pedestal. Actually, probably won't do the pedestal. I'll just do this. If I do the pedestal, it'll be too high and I'll hit the camera and then I'll have a problem. Don't want that. Right? You don't want that. Okay. That's a glue dot. That's not dirt. That's a glue dot from the label that I haven't taken off. And that is just, I don't know, it's like some kind of a black mark, but it's not dirt. Plus, we're not going to put the cake on. It's just the knees going to be on. Okay. All right, so we got this. Pop that on there. And we're going just to cover it around first. Then we're going to put it back in there. Got to go, and he always takes my big offset spatula and he puts that somewhere, but start with that. Oops, and I have to get something else here because let me teach you a little trick. You want to do your Your sprinkles, want to make sure you do them and your cake is wet. You can put another layer on, but if your top is good, you don't think you will, put your sprinkles on so they stick, because it's going to freeze, and if it does, it's going to be like crap. Okay. This is sort of going to be like a crumb coat. You have to work fast and get this in, but so kind of go over the edge a little bit here, and then we're going to put more cream on. Don't worry about like chocolate coming out like that. It's okay, because we're going to cover all of this. Just try to get a good, is that showing? Okay. It's good if you put it towards the edge, and then you like kind of put it down and spread it. And you could take one of those things if you want to put ridges in it. You know, one of those combs, but I don't really usually do that with the whipped cream, because a lot of times it goes through to the chocolate. You can do it later if you do another layer, but then sometimes I don't do another layer because then it freezes and it gets like too much. So try to do a good layer first and then just do the piping of the details. And I'll show you, but we'll do the top again in a minute. So it's all pristinely white. Because this means that Gia's mommy is coming, and I hope we have enough cake now. Tell my son, thanks for telling me like all these people are going to be there, because we're a big bunch. Da, 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 da. The restaurant will have to say, bring out the cannolis. We have other cakes, but I guess it's just the ceremonial cake. Someone be like, Mom, could you make another cake? No. Get another cake. Can't do it on such short notice. I just can't let Jimmy cut. Jimmy cuts pieces like you have never seen. Even at a kid's birthday party, he'll cut pieces that are just ridiculous. And I always say to him, it's like you want people to, like, even little kids, to waste it. I always say, if you made the cake, I don't think you would ever do that. And he'll be like, no, but I don't know anybody. So I have to usually get him away, or my daughter even just like, stop that. Because he just cuts pieces so big. He has this thing, I think it might be being a mathematician. He wants to cut the whole cake up. Like, he doesn't just cut a slice, and he wants to cut it evenly, but people don't want pieces like that. Somebody says, I only want a little, I want a sliver. Somebody wants a lot. It's what he doesn't understand. He's getting better at it, but boy, he used to be so terrible. Okay, so now that I'm getting there, so I'm just going to keep bringing this down and kind of filling, keep going over the side. Don't worry about the bottom. We're going to pipe the border. I just hope that this is going to fit in the box. I have a 12 by 12 box. The top is going to have a border too. So you just want to make sure it's kind of without melting. And okay, so I think what I'll do is just put the sprinkles on the top because I want those to stick. Sometimes I've stuck them to the side, but I usually just go over the border with a few little sprinkles, or you can use those 6 You can do a lot, whatever you want. Some people would serve it like this. Like my mother wasn't one that did a lot of piping. She'd be like, "Oh, that's great," you know. But I do the piping. I'm going to go all around the edge there. So this is going to go into the freezer right now to make sure it gets nice and cold, and then we'll decorate. But see, it's really easy, right? I've done this is like the fourth cake I've done like live with you guys, and then I have 2 videos. The hardest part of this cake will be driving it the 7 minutes down the mountain. That'll be the hardest part. Okay. Make it this little chocolate off there. Get this chocolate off there. Wash that for when we need it. We will need it. Wipe this down. Okay. I'm going to put the cream. I'm going to make one of those exploding boxes, but I don't even know if I should challenge myself to do that. Maybe I'll just make a card. I did get new Cricut mats. I'm going to tightly cover this, remember? Put it in the fridge. Keep it nice, cool, and we're going to pipe that. And then the extra, as I said, you can treat yourself to cream in your coffee drinks and stuff, or on your ice cream. Always one of the perks. Always look for, and I already have an extra half, an extra pint of heavy whipping cream because I always buy more. Irene, oh, I thought I saw Irene, but it says LAMMO. Hi. Hi, Dina. No calories in this baby. No, Pitbull. Heavy whipping cream. Okay, I made it before, Davita, but it's heavy cream. I do it by eye, like 2 teaspoons of vanilla. We like vanilla, pure vanilla extract. And in 1 1 quart of the heavy whipping cream, I put a half a cup of confectionery sugar. And it's not too sweet. If you'd like it, real sweet, you'd have to add more, but you really don't need it real super sweet, but it tastes really good. And then I did the gelatin to make it a stabilized whipping cream, which you take for like a quart packet of gelatin, dissolve it in some water, microwave it. It becomes almost like a gel kind of, maybe not like, but you can also use piping gel, clear piping gel, if you don't want to make it yourself. It will stabilize the whipping cream. Because it's unflavored gelatin, it won't leave any other taste. And when I pipe it, you'll see it'll be nice, because I tried to make it nice. I've tried to make it once without doing that, and it's like, you'll see, and it doesn't have the body. And that's what you make a stabilized whipping cream for. Like a Knox gelatin, right? You can use the, any flavor, unflavored gelatin. I have videos on it. So one time early on, I think I just put the gelatin in the whipping cream and it still came out okay, but you dissolve it in water and you heat it up in the microwave, and be so careful. You wouldn't believe how quickly it overboils. Like, could be 40 seconds. And then you mix it up, make sure it's mixed up, and it turns to like a gel, but it gets pourable. And then you let it cool down while you're whipping the cream, because you don't want to put it, it's like scalding hot in there, right? And then you put it in there, and there's no taste difference, but it'll pipe and it'll stay much better. That's what I learned, because first time I made one, I overbeat the cream, and then I had to redo that. And that's why I constantly buy more cream, just in case I make a mistake. But knock on wood, I have not made a mistake. My kids don't mind, because they use the heavy whipping cream, and Jimmy too, whatever's left over, and whatever's whipped up, you keep it in a piping bag, and you can have like a little special cream in your coffee, or kids can put it on their ice cream. I look forward to the special cream in my coffee after making the ice cream cake. It's my reward. And Davida, I'm gonna have to send your stuff out today, but I wish that Jimmy would get here, because I'm going to show Tammy that her stuff is going to go out. In fact, I have to check something real quick in a minute when I get on the other side. Well, I can actually check it right here. Hold on a second. I think I can. Hang on. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so hang on a minute. My picture might go out for a minute. I'm just checking something on my phone that I have to check. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm back now. All right, I'm back here. So, what else was I going to show you? Davida, did you see that they have this? Saw this at the Dollar Tree. I hadn't been there in a long, long time. This faux leather for the Cricut, and it comes in this color, black, navy blue, and white. I almost walked right by it until I saw it was faux leather. Have you seen this? And I took it out, and you don't just have to use it for the Cricut. You could use it for a number of projects. Did you see this? I don't know. Let me see. I may use the black one for the bow ties on the bride and grooms on the oyster shells. I haven't been to a Dollar Tree and you know how long? You won't believe how long, a long, long time. And why is my picture like halfway? I don't like that. I hope you guys saw everything that I did. I don't like this, why it does that to me. You haven't seen the leather? You're no womanizer. Who said you're a womanizer, Billy boy? Nobody said that, Billy boy. Scooter was on last night, Davita. She was on last night, but mine is always halfway. Really? I don't like that, Davita. That bothers me. You got to turn your phone around. You got to keep turning it around. And anytime I do something on my phone, it automatically reverts back to the halfway, and I hate it. I hope you guys got to see what I was doing. When are you leaving for Italy? I don't know. I'm going to talk about that tonight to find out when, because people were saying that after that, we should rent like a house in Tuscany. And I think if we are going to do that, we need to figure that out right away. I think I would be okay going over on the plane if everybody was there. I'd like to go when it's nice weather there as well too. Which I believe their good peak season comes around Easter. So it might be a year from now. So I'd love it to be sooner. Your Dollar Tree High Farm Wife is always last to get everything. Well, I haven't been to a Dollar Tree. Davita, I go through spurts, but I think I would be fine. Yeah, will I be nervous? But I'll be fine. Because I used to go through spurts where nothing bothered me. They could be like, Captain could be on. We are in the most turbulent storm, and I'm just sitting there. Yeah, well, that's where the hotel is, but someone was saying we could get a big like Tuscan villa. That would be nice. And maybe if it is a year, everybody would have time to get things together. It was good while I was doing the cake. Okay, good. I hate when I do something and it's not good. I try to make it nice. I'm just being a jerk. Want to go outside and see some shells in the meantime? Should I bring them here? I don't know. I think if I get my butt over to Italy, Davita, I want to stay at least 2 weeks. Because my son stayed a week and it wasn't enough time. And I think he'd probably stay at least 2 weeks. And if I do get myself over there, I'm going to stay. Right? I can go live there and show a lot of different things, right? Show a lot of things. Would be fun. We'll see. To get my groove back, You think I've lost my groove, Robin? Jeanette, I don't know. It's going to be in 2023. I'm just not sure. I'll find out more. From me to mommy, may the ramblings continue. Thank you, Billy boy. I appreciate you so much. You are a sweetheart. Yeah, I know, Davita, right? I do. I totally agree. Plus, I have a lot of cousins to meet, and I have a lot of cousins at the resort, and I want to see where my grandfather was born and the house he was in. I want to hear about all that, and Jimmy will probably be chomping at the bit to get back because he's just like that sometimes. And then if he wants to fly back, fly back. And it will really be screwed up on my time. Yeah, the 6 hour, right. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. But a lot of the people overseas were really glad and like, oh, I could be to Italy. And, so that would be fun. Right? It would be. So I'm going to wait a little bit and then I'm going to get the piping bag and the tip. Once I do that, I'm done. It's going to freeze. I'm going to get the box. I'm glad it's not a 90-degree day. I'll have Jimmy get as long as I hold it on my lap and Jimmy doesn't drive like a Looney Tunes. I'm going to say Looney Tunes, lunatic. I'll be okay. And I'll just go flying in the restaurant and say, open the door to the walk-in cooler, hurry up. Roots Calhoun, you know what, Billy boy? He was working on a notorious MRB thing for me. He never came through, Roots. And he stiffed people at the auction. I'm not too happy with Roots. He stiffed Nana Patty. And that's not cool. It's just not cool. What time are you supposed to be at the restaurant? I have to find out. They're going to dinner first. It's depending on where they're going for dinner. So I would say somewhere between 7 and 9. He stiffed Nana Patty. Jeanette bought some of her jewelry that she was selling supposedly for his daughter, and then he stiffed her on the payment. And he didn't come through with my notorious MRB. Isn't that mean? Nancy, where are you? Got to find you, Nancy. Hope you're okay. Very, 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 very strange of Nancy to be gone this long at all. And I've emailed her and I haven't seen her anywhere. And she was having those falls, remember? Yeah, really worried about Nancy. Irene, I've seen in the comments and stuff. So I'm, but, and Elizabeth T, I know her car got all crazy with the hail. Elizabeth T, where are you? It's not cool, right, Jeanette? That's what I thought you'd say. So, I've also got to get some of Gia's stuff together here. This one got for Gia's birthday. About this. I've got to put some things together. some little things that I got. I've got to put her shampoo, and I want to take a picture. Well, I'll take a video. It's just as good. And I told you guys about the hair products, right? I was passing on some of Sandy's great advice. So she said, and I don't know why she said this can only be used on blondes. This is what she said. I wish she was here to explain this. This bedhead resurrection shampoo. She told me to get for Gia. And she told me to get her this bedhead resurrection conditioner. She said only on blondes. Then, which I showed you, Amazon had these on sale, and they were even cheaper than the beauty supply store, but the regular price on these brushes is $18. Is the wet, the one with the Go Green tea tree oil. These are the ones that the guy delivered to the house. And well, not this one. This one I got at the beauty store for my daughter, got one for myself, and then I ordered 2 more. And the person left it where they're not supposed to leave it. And I had to tell them that the dog got it because I guess it's a new driver. I have no idea, but they sent out 2 new ones, but I think they'll be here tomorrow. But this is the brush. Okay, and then with the rest of this, oh, and one of these. She said, give her one of these. And these, I don't know. I don't know which one. Sandy used one on me that she bought like outright, like just one. But then when we went back to the store, the lady said, no, you have to buy them in a set. And then I bought them and split half with Lisa. But this is the Miracle Repair. And she said to tell Gia to put this on her hair for now, and then like once a month. So I'm going to have to make sure she knows how to use these products. And then I'll show you what else I got her. But these are just some little things. Let's see, should we use? I'm not the best at the gift bags. I'm a better wrapper than I am a gift bagger. So I always wonder, like, you just go back and forth on how you. You're like a person that shoves this in and puts the stuff in and then shoves paper over it. I never was given the course on the paper, but I'm going to do it like that. So I'm going to put the bed head stuff. You can't see. Hold on, let me back away a little bit. I'm going to put the bed head stuff. Because I was showing the cream. So let me, oops, it's the wrong way. Come on up. Okay. So got the bed head stuff. I'm going to put that in there. And I already told her, so like she doesn't think like I'm told her that like why, because I have like she knows who recommended. And then one of these, and then the brush. And these are on sale on Amazon right now. And they're actually cheaper than the beauty supply stores. If they still have their sale on, they're normally like $18 on Amazon, but they're on sale right now. And they really work. And oh my gosh. Okay. So now let me see. This stuff is for my daughter. That stuff is for me. Okay. So I have the souvenir things that I have to put in there. So what else did I get her here? I've got the Gia. Okay. Got her one. Let me see. Got her one of these little compacts. And I got her one of these geode picking. I don't know whether they're not geodes, but they're okay. So I got her one of these cute little shell things. I think she'll think that's cute. And I got her one of these little cases. They're made out of shells. I have to go into my little bag of tricks over here somewhere and figure out what turtles. I have some little turtles. Hold on. I got this one for Gia. You know what's cute about these turtles is that they were handcrafted in the country she was born in. And they're really super cute. So they're marble turtles. They come in various colors, but they're handcrafted in Ecuador. Save the turtles. So that's cute. And I got one for my son because he loves turtles. I'm gonna put my son's stuff in there. What else did I get over here? I got her. Chia. Where's my other bag? Oh, where's my little turtles up here? I got Chia. I was trying to get her get one of the bride and groom's made, but I didn't get the chance to do that. And then I think I have one of these. Oh, I have one of these. Or one of these purple cases. Just this one. Other one. My husband went through my stuff here and I can't find my things. Did you see this huge piece of rose quartz I got? It's like a slab. Stop. I'm yelling at my computer. Fully unpacked. I know that there is another, a little sparkly beaded little velvet line little thingy-majiggy. I might put Mr. Turtle in there. And something else for Gia. I have to go through my stuff. Some that have more souvenirs that go in there that I got for them. I'm looking for my, oh, here's, well, here it is. Okay. So yeah, that little box. And then, what did I get? Oh, I got these. These are for my son, though. Well, for my son and then I got these little, my son is like crazy about turtles ever since he swam with the turtles. So I got these little turtle salt and pepper shakers. I'll put these in there. I can't just see my little, hold on, why is this like not, hold on. I gotta, if I turn it this way, there you go. Now you can see the little turtles. We'll take the little thingies out of here that say hand wash. You could put little turtles like this through the dishwasher, right? Okay. Those guys are going there. And then what else? I have other stuff. I have one of these sea turtle keychains. This is from my son. What are you doing, Jimmy? What are you doing?
What's up?
Let's see. I'm trying to pack up some stuff for Gio while I'm finishing the cake. And
Cool enough, right? Is this it right here?
no, I've already got one over there.
Mom,
Mom, we need to keep this up.
Of course we are. We're going down to the party.
When?
Tonight.
Let's go.
No, so now it's not ready to me now.
All right, keep on here, get more of that. But I'm eating way too much.
You're eating way too many of them
And
already?
then you're so good.
Okay. What are you looking for, Jimmy?
You want something?
What did I
Yeah, I'll
do
take
with
one.
the, let me put the little turtle in the box.
Tell me what you need. You need any box, right?
No, I'm just gonna wrap up, no, I'm just gonna wrap up the little turtle and put him in the little purple box.
Okay.
He's so cute. I love them.
You want one now?
I miss the little turtles. I almost don't want to give them away.
Oh, is this one here?
Oh no, the little marble one. He's so cute. But I have one too.
Yeah.
I have one for
Make people
myself.
happy anyway.
Of course I do.
Yeah. Make people-
Okay. Now, I don't know if he's gonna fit in the little box now that I wrapped him up. He's not going to.
Maybe you may wrap up to do.
That's okay. So I'll just put him in
No,
there. That is. I'm just gonna put him in there. I'm not gonna unwrap him, Jimmy.
Without better changes.
Little purple box. I'll put him in there. And I'll wrap up the little
Why?
shell. No, I'm just talking to the
Can we
chat.
get more though?
We gotta get the time.
What?
I'm just gonna wrap up the little
Oh, you
shell.
talking? Yes.
And I'm gonna do up in those bride and groom and a couple of angels. And what else do I have for her that I had to do that? I know there's other stuff that I didn't put in there yet, but I have her card and her cake, and then I'll probably just give her a check to buy something she wants. I don't have time to get a gift card, but these are just some little things. I know there's other stuff. I have to go. I have another bag that has these little turtles that I got them that are like made of shells. But right now I'm going to put that there. So at least I have a little something ready to go. Because like when you give a check or something, I like to have a little something for them to open. All right. Oh, did I show you what Lisa D and I got? These adorable little, and I couldn't believe it. We got these at the Food Lion, and I thought the Food Lion was going to be so expensive. Something like this would be $6.99 in ShopRite by me. Okay, it was only $1. I think it was $1.49. It's a tiny little cheese grater, but it's actually functional. Lisa's like, we have our cheese graters. We do. She texted me, do you miss me? And I said, I missed her on the video, but I guess she didn't hear me. And she's like, I miss you. And so today I said, I miss you too. And I put a sad face. Okay. And Gia. All right. It's time to do the piping. So we got to get ready here, guys. I have to wrap these up for my son. He's got other stuff too. Gotta find my other turtlies. All right, so what we have to do, hold on, I've got to wash my hands. And I've got to look at my plants too. So you have no more trout? Oh, I forgot what I got. See, I got her something else. Where's Gia's little bag with the dachshund? I knew there was something. Did you see Gia's little yellow bag, Jimmy?
What?
Gia had a little yellow bag with a dachshund on it. Where is it? I knew I got her something else to go in the little bag. Now I'm gonna have to rearrange that whole thing. I got her a little yellow bag with a dachshund.
That's all.
Dad,
What is?
look.
No, I'm not messing that.
What?
I want to really only put that on the pancake. So here it is.
No, me and Ethan already drank some.
Oh,
No,
look.
that's not the dachshund. That's the
So
milky.
that.
The dachshund is yellow.
No.
Then we might drink it all before we even put it in there.
No.
I don't know.
What? The ghost pepper stuff?
No, it's not drink that. It's, you don't maple syrup.
Don't do that. What are you doing?
Let me get some.
Yeah, you just eat. You don't drink.
Careful, because I don't know if I have that all the way in there. Please be careful. You might just be caught in there.
Which one you had, Luke?
I got one.
You just hold it open for a second. Just hold it open, just for 1 second. And why is there chocolate on there? That's not good. That's not the top that I need. Oh boy.
My mom and dropped
I know. I just can't find mine now. That's always taking my things. Everything in the other drawer.
Okay, huh?
I'm looking for my piping thing now.
You what now?
Piping thing.
What does it
I
look like?
got her
What does it look like?
this, like makeup bag. Hold on. You know, the little thing with that I piped in whipped cream out with, the metal thing, the big one. Never mind, you don't.
I do.
No,
I have the plastic one here.
no. The big metal
It
one.
was mine like this.
No, big metal one.
How big? This big?
Big one, the big one. Always. Yeah.
Like right here. I have that one. Like
But it
this?
shouldn't be there. Let me see.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it
let
should
me
be
see.
put away. See, it fits every time.
Yeah, it should be put away in here where
Every time where I put it. What about this stuff right here? Look.
What?
You need these?
Not at all.
I would
Never would look for it over there.
I would see that.
Okay. All right, so. Going to do is take a glass, use this cup. And I pull this down. That's my extra hand. Davida does this with stucco that I would eat. I'm not talking to you, Jimmy. I'm talking to the chat. Okay. I'm not talking to you, Jimmy. It's okay. He has a fear of like missing what I'm saying when I'm not talking to him, but when I'm. All right, sorry, nobody's doing it here. You put your spackle. Davida, I took a picture of a fake cake in this shop where they had this oyster shell stuff for you. So you're going to put your spackle in there like this. It's just your lightweight spackle that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Just fill up your spackle. I like to whip it up in my mixer. You know, one of these people that trolls us who doesn't have a brain will believe that what I'm saying because they believe everything. They don't know the meaning of a joke. So hysterical. You know, somebody's going to go with that one. She put spackle on her birthday cake. She wants to kill the family. Okay, so. Going to take this out, and this is nice and frozy. Let me make this a little bit. There we go. Hold on. Get back. And then let me see if I can pull it. No, down this way, right? Hold on. Let me make it come over there, but then spread out this way. Hold on. I'm trying to get this. Spread out a little bit here. Like over here. Sorry. I'm trying to move it so that it's and this phone is not in here like I told Luke, so it's gotta be real careful. And spread this out up. I'll move this over here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean up the edge, just where it's going to show. Clean that. Because the border will hide all of this. Just till I make sure you want to take all your stucco off, and then you're going to go with your new stucco. I never have the nice clean on the top. I always have stuff coming out of the top, even when I always envy the people that they make all of this for them and they just have it and they can play with it. Somebody wanted to be real nice. They would make me all kinds of frosting I can play with. So on the bottom, I usually see it comes right out of the top when I do this. Hold on a second, because I have to spread it down more. Hold on, it's going to be a little messy. I've got to twist this because I filled it up too much. Okay. And usually I just kind of do one of these on the bottom where I just keep going in. Got to move this cup glass. Actually, I'm going to just move to one of these where I do it individually because I like the way it looks better. Okay, and on top, I would have never, I was a big baker and I would have never thought of ever decorating a cake until I watched YouTube. And I used to look at people that did it when I was younger and think like I could never do that. And then I made these farm cakes for my kids. I'm talking about like the buttercream creations with all different kinds of tips. And I was able to do it. And I didn't even realize how easy, tedious some of those other ones, you know how them people made like those Elmo cakes and stuff. That's just using tip over and over. But I'm talking about, I created farm scenes, Captain America. It's one of the reasons my son Michael always, she's like, my mother makes amazing cakes. Because this is like nothing about like decorating like how I used to do, but everybody loves the ice cream cakes. Okay. So what do you think? Sometimes I throw the sprinkles on there, but I think I'm going to, for Gia's birthday, leave it white and pure. And remember, less is more. And I just hope it's going to fit in the box, but I'm going to put that back in the freezer now. And so you have all this and more for your coffee drink. So I'm going to put that back in the bowl. Hold on, to wash my hand. Some of the cream came out at the top a little bit. There we go. You have plenty of time to freeze this. There we go. Cake's done. The cake's done. How was that? Was that good? You would do anything for love? So that, hi, cat's got my tongue. I haven't gotten anybody's napkins out yet. Okay, but I'm going to get them out. It's going to do a flash auction. We should see. But I'm just going to leave it. Sometimes I put sprinkles on top of that DeVita, and on the bottom, but for Gia, I'm just going to leave it white, pristine, untouched. And that's it. Cake's done. We put the cream away. Sprinkles away. Okay. I thought I'd put her coffee bag in there somehow now. So that was, I knew there was something I would like big I was forgetting, you know? It's always got to be like that. Let me get a little doggy. Lisa's the one that found the little dachshund, because I saw, I have, you know, you see my Westie, and I finally got one for my Maltese, but she saw the little doxie and it was in a purse, and I said, you know, I don't know that she'll embrace a purse, like, because the way that, and I've already just gave her those two, well, Jimmy gave her those other two purses the way that I did, but a makeup bag or like this, you'll always like, and it's cute and stuff. So I got her this one, the little dachshund. And I think what I'll do is go in here. And grab the, hold on a minute. Grab the stuff that was in the bottom of the bag. For some reason, it smells so good in here. I don't know what. Oh gosh, you scared me. You scared me so much. I don't know. I must have PTSD. I just heard like nothing, and I was just like, okay. I've got all this stuff to take out of that bag. And now I think if I put this bag in there, see those beautiful black and white stripes in there? And I'll put this in here. I'm dropping everything. And I put the bed head stuff in the bag. And I'll put that over there. Right. And then I'll take the, I think this is one of the little turtles. And then the Miracle Repair. Put that there. Then I'll take the other little shell thing that I got her. And where's the little purple case? And then I've got the hairbrush. Amazon sending me the two of these that I ordered because I realized I should have gotten one, but I actually made out better by waiting because Amazon had a better deal on them. Jimmy? Jimmy? Okay. You have to come here in a second because we have to get Tammy's package back to her because she's having a conniption. We have her address. It's right on the box. Okay, but I'm gonna do it right on camera so she sees it, okay? I'm just dropping something. Okay, now I'm gonna put that over there. Write out her card. And there. That's good. Now, what else do I have? Billy Boy is singing. Hi, Josie. Yeah, the cake is a hit. Okay. So I got a little bag for my son to put a few of the things I got him. Okay, which we'll put right there. And I'll wrap up these little salt and pepper shakers. Those in, and then I got him this little Edisto Island in the Edistonian gift shop. This little guy says Edisto Beach on it. He loves sea turtles, so I think he'll really like that. I have to find my Estonian bag. Well, I think I know what I did. I popped pine cones in it yesterday when I was dragging in pine cones. Here it is. Yeah. I'm gonna move my pine cones. I don't even remember what I bought over there. I feel like I have vlogs now. I had the true crime too, but now I'm doing more vlogs now that I'm in the early hours. So this is a surprise. What's in it? Oh my goodness. Turtles are in it. Okay. So I believe this one is his because I already have one over there. See in their little heads. So let's see. I believe that one It's for him. And something here. Okay. Like the way this one keeps this one over here keeps turning its head. Oh, right. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, hold on a second. Let me undo this. I bought myself one of these large clam. Isn't that cute? Oh, where's Gia's? I gotta put Gia's little compact thing in there. Isn't that cute? So where's Gia's little compact? Where did I put Gia's little? Where's my exact name? Because somebody. Fine. Oh, and I have to get my son's little turtle. Okay. So I think I'll give him this one. Um, ask Dad which little turtle that he wants. Because he wants.
Wait, what?
Ask Dad which little turtle that he wants.
Dad, Mom wants to know which little turtle do you want. Mom wants to know which little turtle do you want. Proceed.
No, put this on Ray's turn. Because then I literally little one to it.
I'll take that one. I'll maybe try to put something on. Okay.
Okay.
This is made in Ecuador.
I know.
Huh. Cool.
Okay, and then Michael gets this. All right, so let me wipe up.
Maybe
Yeah.
What? Cigar box you talking about?
No,
It wasn't put back together.
no. It's the wood cigar box that I had a kid, and we did all kinds of. I'm gonna wrap this little guy out. Come in here, and then I'll wrap these guys up. Matter to me? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. What about it? Oh, wait a second, there's something else in here. What's this? No, it's not food. Oh, this is this little thing with the turtles, because And it's very kitschy, and I used to buy those all the time when I went out. So I got that one. I knew there was something else. Okay. And then I got this wishing star. These are handcrafted over there. Jimmy put this wire over here so that I can hang it in the window. Okay. So I got that. I know there's some other stuff I have for him, but right now, I just want to get that so I don't forget it. The green glitter around there or something. I tell you, I'm not the greatest at gift boxes. Gift bags. I'm much better at wrapping presents. But that I gotta do his card. But that's good. I've made good progress. The cake is made. You know what? Hey, Jimmy, would you mind going out to my car, and in the back I have a bag and it's got boxes in it to transport the cake? No, boxes to transport the cake. And I'd really like to. Wait, hold on a minute, guys. I got to tell Jimmy. Get it. I'll get the box in the back of my car. Okay, so you're somewhat behind. So what I'm going to do now, so that here, put it right here. What? Yeah, but don't show any addresses right now. Don't show any addresses. Okay, don't show any addresses.
I'm not.
Okay, but are we going to show that I want to show that what we're mailing back, as I don't want any problems.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. This.
Show them that they're intact the way we got them.
Mhm.
You don't have to take all the cotton out.
Well, I just want to make sure I have everything here. Okay. So here's one.
So show
Completely intact.
Now show the top of it. Show the top. Okay.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just go to the next one.
Yeah, you can see right here inside. Hang on for 1 second.
Go to the next one. I just want to
Okay.
show that they're intact, Chris.
It's intact.
Okay, the stone's there, that everything's there. They haven't been touched, other than to see that they're not cold. Don't touch your mouth. Okay. And then there.
You want to see the little thing?
No,
that
no,
shows?
I want to see
You
the
want to see
top.
what?
I want
okay,
to see the
this-
top of the ring. Okay, now let's seal them up. Get them in there, and we're just going
Okay.
to seal the box.
You want to see how you
No.
can tell us what they're made with? Where they are?
No,
You don't want to know because it's a
I
company.
believe
That,
you.
Huh?
I believe you.
Let me just look at it. I want to remember this for a minute. Give me 1 second. It is. What do you call it? But anyway,
Franklin Mint, Danbury
Franklin.
Mint. You said something. Hamilton Mint.
Danbury Mint. That's what it is. So you can see
Danbury Mint.
you can see the D and the M inside. It looks like a fraction.
Okay.
Let's see if you can see it. Let me look in so I can get it. How you can tell. That's the little Danbury Mint mark right there. If you look up Danbury Mint and look up like military rings or whatever.
Right.
Oops,
Sure,
sorry.
it's okay.
Okay. And,
just
and
put 'em-
that mark is in all of these.
Let's just put them back in. These are going exactly back to you the way they came. Well, you didn't get the
No,
sides in.
let's see which one goes where. Is this going top? This is already like,
Just keep
oh,
it
so I
so
see it. I got, hang on.
just keep it so we see it at all times.
Okay, sorry. They're all in there.
Put it all in there. You don't have to- No, do we have any, we got the packing tape and I'll seal it right up, so there's no,
I think this goes inside. I think this fits inside. I'm gonna put it inside. No.
there we go, let me just seal it. Okay, and put it into the box.
Not sure anymore. Good enough.
Mhm. Going through the address.
I'm not gonna.
I know, but it's gonna be very careful.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna seal the box. I'm gonna seal the box.
The film is let's see. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, turn it a little bit up.
Okay.
Okay, all right, Tammy, it's sealed, it's going out to you. Nobody's touching it again. You'll have your rings in 2 days or so. All right, print out our label, you have our address and everything, right? All right. That obligation is fulfilled. Okay, and I wanted to make sure that that was done just so that there are no issues. We want an issue-free exchange. All right. Now, Cat's got my tongue. I'm going to get to Biker's wife. I appreciate your patience. And Biker's wife is going to send you the napkins that you missed, and then I have all of your napkins here. And tonight, Jimmy and I are going to go through and pack everything that needs to put out. I'm going to send the invoices for stuff that was there, and we're going to be done. Well, Robin, I don't want any issues. And Kubi's a witness. Kubi, they were sold to us as gold rings, but they're not gold. They're from the Danbury Mint. They're replicas, and they're not real gold. And we thought they were real gold rings, like from the military, but that's not what they were. Now, I guess she didn't know that either, but yeah. So she refunded our money and we're sending the rings back. Okay, but I just don't want to have any issues because I've heard things or people say, oh my gosh, I didn't get all the rings back, or this one was damaged, or, you know, this, that. This alleviates that. Okay. So all good there now. That's fulfilled. And now we don't have to have every night asking about the rings. They're going out right now in the post office. Hi, Kelly. Did you have a safe trip? Okay, and I'm going to just do a flash auction and we'll see if anybody wants to bid on these. Cax, if you want any of these, I don't think you saw some of these. If you want any of these, I still have your napkins, so you really the shipping, you won't pay extra shipping, or like if it would make it heavier, it'd be a few cents. So you might like to check this out. And I'm just going to put down a white thing just to make sure. Yeah, approved it. So these are some of the new napkins. I have the this one yellow with the blue and green butterflies. And then one of these new butterflies. This one is new here. And then the little roses are new there. And then the big roses are new. And so are the beautiful sunflower with the burlap is new. And let me see here. And then these sunflowers are new. Hold on. I'm go over my stuff here. Got different sizes of stuff. This one, I believe, is in the bigger size. That was new about this one. And this red truck, this is how we roll. Right? And then new roses, bigger roses is new. This one is gorgeous. And it has a locket, gold locket, and a gold key, and it matches the rose tissue. And then we do one of these, which is your gorgeous napkin. And then this one is new, which is the birds. Very pretty colors. That's new. And then this one is new. We still have it in the smaller size, but this is in the larger size. And hang on. Let's review this. Come here, babies. Come here, babies. So you have that one, this one, this one, that one, that one. And this new one, You, Me, and the Sea. This new tropical. Hold on, I know I have the other. This new poppy, which is beautiful. This new one, purple and the butterflies there. And sometimes because I have more new ones. Where the heck are the new ones? This new one, which is the sunflower with the 3 butterflies and the border there. And I have this new one that everyone loves. This is the sepia, the hummingbird. Then this new one, I think these are the birds of paradise. And this new one, which is this beautiful lavender, and you've got a lot of, like it goes on, you know. Then, let's see. Still missing two, at least two. We have this new, C1. This is beautiful. It's brand new. And we have this brand new, beautiful tealy one. Okay. And then, hold on, because wait, there's more. Where's my, these cute little gnome Uncle Sam's. And this cute little bicycle. And one of the bigger brand new teal. And then this is brand new. Okay. And I wonder if I should just do a big pack and see where we are on this in case anybody just joined us. Because I think I'm just going to add the new tissues and try a big pack. Okay, one of the new blue tissues, which are napkins and not just tissues, you know. So that's really nice. And one of the new animal tissues. That one. That one. That one. Oh, shoot. That one. This one. Hold on. This one. Hang on. These are new. Use tissue. And these. Okay. And this would start this collection at $35 if anybody is interested. And it would have all of this, and you get that all. Okay, all of that. If anybody's interested, and remember that if you ordered in the last two options, I have not invoiced, meaning that you would pay very no to minimal extra shipping for anything. So if anybody's interested, let me know. No, that's way more than 25 napkins, tow remover. This is way more than 25 napkins. This is a $35 package. It's close to 40 napkins. That's a big package. I'm just going to fold this up and keep this together. It's a large assortment of napkins. That's okay. Okay, if you're not interested in those, I'm going to do another quick flash one. See, this will be easy. This will be fast. This will be this one, which is that one on the other side. You get 2 of those. It'll be the beautiful robin and the birdhouse and the blossoms. You'll get this one, which I'm probably not going to be selling any more of because I don't have any more of those to sell. That I got the ones that I'm keeping. This one, this beautiful one with the lemons and the blueberries and the violets, get a lot of space. This gorgeous sea turtles. You get one of the butterfly tissues, the bluebirds, this one, and that is a $10 start. If you want, or you can, that's $10, and I will do another flash auction. No, I'm doing flash auctions. They're just going to be flash. Okay, that's flash auction number 2. Here's flash auction number 3. The Christmas tree. This bird of paradise. The butterflies. The blue crab and the net. A new sunflower. This tropical napkin. This one with the birds and the blue daisies and the butterfly. The beautiful ocean, and this looks great inside a shell. And the botanical, French botanicals, that's at $10. So right now you have 3 flash auctions. $10, $10. What did I say? $35. That's a big batch. Okay. Is she looking at trout? Can you read Mimi's question? I did read it. Is it going to be 2 packs? No. It's whichever pack you want. This is pack 1, $35. Pack 2, flash auction, $10. Pack 3, $10 start. You can just call it out. And it can be yours, okay? Oh, Luke, stop that. You scared the life out of me. Don't do that.
How do I keep scaring you? I'm right here.
Because you just sneak in and do something like that.
I'm sneaking.
Add a cat napkin. What do you mean? The tissue to one of the packs? The cat tissue? Yeah. To which pack? Which pack, Mimi? This will be another one. It has the canoes, the topiaries, sea life, purple flowers, paint flowers, mosaics, sailboat, the fish, and the nice lemons. That's another $10. $35 for $10 for small. Wait, yeah. I'm not out of the cat one. Which cat one do you want? This cat one right here? This one? This cat? I'm not out of the cat. Who wants the cat? I can substitute a cat. Do you want to get a pack with that napkin, Mimi? Got this one. This is another. This would be another $10 one. So it'd have the geranium, the new birds. This one, I'm not out of it, Mimi. Roses, the print, stars and stripes, be kind, blue and gray, the bluebirds, and the morning glory. Do you want it, Mimi? One of these packages, or are you just wondering if I have more cat napkins? Because I have the cat napkin you're talking about, but I'm asking you, do you want one of these packages and me to substitute it? Or are you just inquiring to see if I have more cat napkins? I have the cats, Mimi. Do you want to buy a package here with the cat napkin, or are you just inquiring? No, oh my gosh, okay. As they say, I'm not watching the chat. Nobody's listening to me. Hold on. have those cat napkins, maybe. What? Hold on, I cannot see chat right now because I'm just trying to put, I have too many napkins out. And I'm just trying to put these away so that I can concentrate on what I have. Because I do have the cat napkins that she's talking about right here. So I have too many out. And I need to reel these back in. I just have too many napkins out on here.
Behind.
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay.
Right.
I've got to take care of Cat's got mom. But watch out, I gotta get something. Don't put that there.
I've eaten too. Dude. Wait, you gotta go now. All right, let's go to the next one. Gotta go back. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
It's outside. Hey, Mimi. Watch. Mimi's gone now. Hi, Billy Boy Blue. Thank you. Right, Mimi? This one? Now, which one would you like to get and substitute that for, Mimi? Which package? Mimi wants the $10 small package on the top. Substitute the cat napkin. Okay. The small package on the top. This one. Substitute the cat napkin for the boat napkin. There is no boat. Oh, this napkin? Okay, so you want this package, Mimi, right? I'm going to go through this with you. Get the cat napkin, the vintage flower napkin, this napkin. You're going to get the bluebirds. You're going to get the butterfly tissue. You're going to get the sea turtles. You're going to get this lavender, lemons, and blueberries. You're going to get the red. You're going to get the bird there, and you're going to get this watercolor. Correct, Mimi? For $10. I'll bid $35 on the pack and $10 each on the 3 Mimi didn't choose. Okay, hang on, hold on. Let me take Mimi first. Let me get Mimi first so I don't get confused because it's very easy to confuse me. Okay, hold on a minute, Karen. Let me just grab Mimi because I confuse easily these days. Mimi. Okay, Mimi, these are yours. Cat's in there. Okay. Pop that in there. I'm gonna write your name on it before I do one other thing. Mimi, $10. Thank you, Mimi. Woohoo. Now, Karen H., I'm going to go read what you said and see if I can decipher it with my head the way it's been. Okay, let me see. I'm just putting Mimi on my master list here so I know. Thank you, Mimi. Karen H. All right, let's see what Karen H says. I'm going to see here. Thank you, Billy Boy Blue. I appreciate your support of the channel. Really do. I really, really do. You're a sweetheart. Karen wants the rest. Okay, so Karen wants the rest with the cat napkin also. Okay, so Karen, you want the big pack for 35 and you want these 3 that Mimi didn't take, right? And we'll throw this one in that Mimi didn't take, and I'll throw in a cat napkin, and that would be 30, 35, 65. Is that what you want? And I'll throw in a cat napkin as well. And you'll also get the napkin that I think is lovely that Mimi didn't want. Okay. And you get the lovely cat tissue. Is that what you would like? All of that for 65? Is that correct? Let me know and I will bag it up for you. You like the little cat tissue, so you don't, I have the little cat tissue. Do you want, would you rather have 2 of these rather than this one? Which would you like? Oh yeah, Pamela, check it out. Oh, my chat, I'm sorry. Karen, 35 and 3 $10.65, right? And so am I throwing in this one or do you want 2 of these? Let me know. Because I can do 2 of these or I'll do the one in like that. And then you've also got the one that Mimi said no to, which I love that one. 1 of each. Okay. So you want everything here on the table, $65, right? Are we correct? Okay, Karen, I'm going to bag that up for you right now. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. And Karen, if you could just email me with your PayPal email and the address that I ship the napkins to, I would appreciate that, and use the truecrime.org address. That would be much appreciated, and I'm going to bag these up for you right now. I'll try to get these nicely situated. So put the tissues over here. Try to get all the big ones. Where's your cat? Okay. Good job. You're going to like this selection a lot. You've got a lot of napkins for a great price. You want to figure out what a great deal you got. If you had to buy one pack of every one of these napkins for the ridiculously low price of $2, which you never find it, then most of them are going to be on average from $6.99 up to $14.99 a package. But let's say you did it the ridiculously low price of $2, it would cost you $140 to get this assortment. But if you did it at the regular price, you're talking about $400. $400 to $600 depending and up. That's at an average price, like a $6.99, $8.99 per package. But if you're talking about some of these per package are $14.99 retail, you can guess. You got a tremendous deal here and you got a great assortment of napkins. $3 a package, it would be over $200. And again, you're not going to find $3. Probably going to be your lowest would be $6 maybe for some. Let me see. Let me put your name on this. Karen H 65. Thank you very much. Woohoo! You got a really nice, look how many you have. Assortment of all different kinds of napkins. It's a great deal. Okay, let me put Mimi's napkins. Oh, wait, what did I do with Mimi's napkins? I already put them away? I think I did. Another right here. Okay. Put these in the other room. I'll write you on the master sheet. Please just send me your information so I can know where to send them. Okay, thank you very much, ladies. These are my Okay. All right. Let me see. Hey, Chris Ree. You'll be decoupaging tonight? Is there anyone I can help out with anything else while I'm here with napkins? Let me know. You should be excited. Are you going to start decoupaging, Karen H? You're going to love it if you're going to start. Ask Kevin. He started and he can't stop. It's a lot of fun and you can make some really beautiful things. Got that out. Okay, I'm just trying to clean up stuff here. I'm gonna get this card. All right. Those cards. And put these over here so I can just kind of Hi, Sean Sneed. This is what I need. I just need a bag to put my bags over here. Okay. Now I feel better because my vitamins. Thank you, Billy Boy. You can decoupage, of course. Anybody really can. Thank you so much. Okay. Now I feel better. I've got a little bit of space now. This is empty. To replenish my vitamins. Okay, so this goes in the wash. Oh, cheese grater. I have to find Gia's extra number, which I have in one of these. Oh, it's probably in that bag right there. Hang on. My sand. Okay. This is all garbage. His number. Where the heck is G's other number? Better be in here because I think this is my last bag from that store. Yeah. Don't think I left that thing in the car. See down here. Nothing there. Okay. Gia, what did I do with your 7? Your 6? Yeah, where is your number? Unless somehow I have a bag in the car. His number should be there. Huh. Sometimes something's staring you right in the face. got so much paper wrap around here from everything I just unwrapped and thrown that away. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Aha. It's always in the last place that you look. Thank you, Billy boy. Wait till I look. There's a super chat up there. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. What, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Marianne Frontini. Okay, I'm gonna come over on the other side. Gosh, was I on mute this whole time? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Was I on mute that entire time? Oh my gosh. You haven't heard, what is the last thing I said? Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. You guys have better be kidding me. I was on mute. You said you were going to the other side, and and that's it? So you heard everything about me searching for the number and everything, right? Okay. I hope that you did. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. It's time for my snack, my lunch. You said it's always, oh, okay. Thank you, Marianne. You're a sweetheart. Jimmy's like, we're just going to go eat at the restaurant. I agree. I concur. Have my table ready. Good. I'm glad. I'm going to, you know what? I have to call my son anyway. Find out. I'd have to get the cake box and see if it's going to fit. If it doesn't fit, I'm going to have to hold the freaking cake on my lap. Are you starting decoupage, Mimi? Did they find that woman yet? Not yet, huh? I think she's in Mexico. I think she is. Oh. Tammy, your package has been mailed. So what happened today in Johnny Depp? Do we have any roving reporter that wants to call in and let us know? I can just look for myself. Yes, Janae, it was in the last place that I looked. It always is. Because why would you look anymore when you find it? Isn't that stupid when you think about it? Whenever you would lose anything in my house, my mother's famous thing was, when's the last time you had it? And we would always say, oh my gosh, Mom, if we knew that, it wouldn't be lost. But she would go back to the last place you remember it, having it. Start there. Well, I threw out a lot of stuff, Janae, because I had a lot of that tissue paper stuff that the souvenirs came wrapped in that I threw out. And some bags. But that's it. Where's my friend Lisa D? Poor Lisa D. She probably has a lot to catch up on, just like me. Jimmy went to the post office with Cammy. Tammy's package. Let's see what's going on with Johnny Depp. Let's see what happened today.